Hi guys. Welcome to our channel Celebs Flame. First of all, we want to thank you for all your great support and enthusiasm in your comments. We really appreciate your feedback and would like to ask you for some more content you'd like to see to make it as much enjoyable as possible. Thank you. And now, in this video today we'll be going through the cast of Top Gun then and now. So let's get started. Top Gun is one of the most iconic films of the 1980s, making a mark with everything from its memorable soundtrack to its role in the development of Tom Cruise as one of Hollywood's most bankable movie stars. Inspired by an article in California magazine in 1983, Top Gun is a fictional story based on life at the real U.S. Naval Air Station Miramar in San Diego County, which until 1996 was the home of the United States Navy Strike Fighter Tactics Instructor Program, nicknamed Top Gun. Tony Scott wanted the film to be as realistic as possible, so he worked with the military and U.S. government to use real planes, equipment and the real Naval Air Station where the movie is set. Most of the sequences of the aircraft maneuvering over land were shot at Naval Air Station in Nevada, using ground-mounted cameras. To shoot the incredible flight scenes in the film, Scott and the crew put cameras directly on planes. The film made such an impact that it was selected for preservation in the National Film Registry in 2015 for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Can you imagine Top Gun without Kelly McGillis or Tom Cruise? It's absurd to even try. Outrageous as it may sound, these two weren't actually the first choices for the film. John Travolta was initially offered the role of Maverick. Matthew Modine was offered the role of Maverick too, but he turned it down. Ali Sheedy was the original choice for the Kelly McGillis role, but she turned it down. The film almost happened without Kelly McGillis and Tom Cruise entirely. More than 30 years after the original 1986 iconic film and after 2 years of delays due to the coronavirus pandemic, second part Top Gun Maverick is ready to hit the theaters. The film revisits the story of Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell, played by Tom Cruise, and his buddies 36 years later as they train the newest Top Gun graduates for a special mission. Tom Cruise was 24 at the time of filming the movie. And now, he is 59 years old. Cruise was played Pete Maverick Mitchell, the young Navy pilot with the aviator sunglasses, the Kawasaki motorcycle and the need for speed. Top Gun was released in 1986 and was an instant hit, catapulting Cruise into global fame for his role as Lieutenant Pete Maverick Mitchell. Tom Cruise returns more than 30 years after the original 1986 iconic film with Top Gun Maverick. Cruise, who reprises his role as naval aviator Captain Maverick, was determined to make the Maverick flying sequences as real as possible. That meant actually filming inside F-18 fighter jets, while literally piloting them. Cruise began acting in 1981 when he made his film debut in Endless Love. Since then he has appeared in over 58 films. Tom Cruise has received many awards and nominations for his extensive acting career. He has been nominated for 3 Academy Awards throughout his career. For Best Actor in 1997 for Jerry Maguire and in 1990 for Born on the 4th of July. And he was also nominated for Best Supporting Actor for his role in Magnolia in 2000. Tom Cruise has not won any of the Academy Awards that he has been nominated for. While Cruise did not win an Oscar for Jerry Maguire, Magnolia, or Born on the 4th of July, he did win Golden Globes for all 3 of his performances. Although Cruise has not won an Oscar, he has received many other accolades for his performances in the past. Tom Cruise is by far one of the best actors in history with his impressive performances in Top Gun and the Mission Impossible franchise. There's no doubt that Cruise will remain one of the best and highest paid actors in the world. Val Kilmer was 26 at the time of filming the movie. And now, he is 62 years old. Played by Val Kilmer, Iceman Kazansky was Maverick's rival turned ally. In his memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, Kilmer admits, I didn't want the part. I didn't care about the film. The story didn't interest me. Kilmer says he even tried to self-sabotage the audition by looking like a fool or the goon. The film went on to become a worldwide box office hit, making stars of its young cast. However, Kilmer says the tables have completely turned all these years later, admitting he begged to be part of the reboot Top Gun Maverick. Despite not being approached for the new film, he took matters into his own hands. Kilmer, who played Iceman Kazansky, makes a brief appearance in Top Gun Maverick. In 2014, he underwent a tracheotomy and lost vocal capacity. According to his testimony, it is hard to understand Kilmer when he talks. For the Top Gun Maverick movie, the post-production used artificial voice technology that gave Kilmer the ability to speak during his brief appearance. However, there was no Top Gun without Iceman. Val and Tom have been friends for 36 years, to make another Top Gun movie that was so important to both of them. Before Iceman, Kilmer got his first start in the 1984 spoof Top Secret. His breakthrough performance was his role as Jim Morrison in Oliver Stone's The Doors. Since then, he has gone on to portray other stars like Elvis Presley in True Romance and Doc Holliday in Tombstone. He also took on the role of Batman in Batman Forever and starred in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Kelly McGillis, who played Charlie, was 29 at the time of filming the movie. And now, she is 64 years old. When Maverick wasn't in the cockpit of a plane or busy with a game of shirtless volleyball, he was charming Charlie Blackwood, an astrophysicist and civilian instructor at the Top Gun flight school. At the end of the movie, it looked like those two had a bright future ahead of them. 34 years later, we're reuniting with Captain Mitchell in Top Gun Maverick, but Charlie Blackwood won't be back. While Kelly McGillis hasn't been part of the Hollywood scene in years, the actress revealed that she wasn't even asked to reprise her Top Gun role. Following the birth of her children, McGillis took a step back from Hollywood for about a decade. "I live a quiet little life. I live in a log cabin on top of the hill in North Carolina and it is lovely," she said. Instead, Jennifer Connelly is set to star alongside Tom Cruise as Maverick's new love interest. McGillis said that while she didn't know the 51-year-old Connelly, she was glad that Connelly got the opportunity. Kelly McGillis first appeared on screen with a supporting role in the Oscar-nominated Reuben 1983. After picking up numerous TV roles, the actress then starred alongside Harrison Ford in Witness, for which she was nominated for a Golden Globe. Recently she has been seen on TV in Dirty John and Maternal Secrets, but will not be returning for Top Gun sequel. Anthony Edwards, who played Goose, was 24 at the time of filming the movie. And now, he is 59 years old. Anthony Edwards portrayed Maverick's best friend and first radar intercept officer Nick "Goose" Bradshaw. In the film, the character was tragically killed during an incident in the sky. Edwards is appearing predominantly in TV series, like ER, Law and Order, and Blue Bloods. He also played the role of Alan Reed in the popular 2022 Netflix series Inventing Anna, and Bruce Dunleavy in the TV miniseries We Crashed. Anthony Edwards has won 6 Screen Actors Guild Awards, and was nominated for 4 consecutive Primetime Emmy Awards. Meg Ryan, who played Carol, was 24 at the time of filming the movie. And now, she is 59 years old. What arguably made Goose's death even more tragic was the family he left behind. Meg Ryan plays the role of Carol Bradshaw, the unlucky pilot's wife. After Top Gun, Ryan would become Hollywood's rom-com sweetheart of the 90s. Appearing in the leading roles of Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, and the iconic When Harry Met Sally, Ryan has become a household name and essentially shot into stardom following the 80s. Besides her work in front of the camera, Ryan has served as a producer and director too. In 2015 she helmed the film Ithaca, and since 1995 she has produced 6 titles, including French Kiss, Desert Saint, and Picture Paris. Her last role was in 2018 in the TV series Picture Paris. She is another cast member who won't be returning to the franchise. Tom Skerritt, who played Viper, was 53 at the time of filming the movie. And now, he is 88 years old. A veteran of the Vietnam War, Viper served with Maverick's father, Duke Mitchell. In the film, Viper acts as a mentor to Cruise's Maverick. He has appeared in more than 40 films and more than 200 television episodes since 1962. He is known for his film roles in MASH, Alien, The Dead Zone, Top Gun, A River Runs Through It, Poltergeist 3 and Up in Smoke, and the television series Picket Fences. Recently the actor came back to the big screen and was seen in films Lucky and Day of Days. At 88, Tom Skerritt finally gets a starring role in East of the Mountains. Thanks for watching. For more such videos, please subscribe to our channel.